All right, everybody, welcome to Big Boss Gaming. If you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. It helps me out a whole lot. Hit that notification bell. That way, every time I post up a new video, you get notified. So we're going to be talking about Modern Warfare 3 settings today. First, you want to go into controller layout or button layout. I do a custom one just because I have paddles, but the closest thing to it is bumper jumper tactical. But tactical is another great one to run. It's basically swapping your whatever jump is on your default, like L1 and stuff like that. So it just makes it where you don't have to move your fingers near as much. Now, controller vibration, I turn this off because I don't want it affecting my aim. Now, we're going to be talking about dead zones. Dead zones, it's really controller specific. So luckily you can test out your dead zones and make sure you don't have stick drift. If you do, you can adjust it accordingly. The higher you go, the more you have to pull the stick before it actually kicks in for you to move and stuff. Stick sensitivity, I run it on a 6.6. As I'm just comfortable with that. You can run it higher or lower. It's personal preference. All this stuff's pretty much default. Aim response curve type. I turn it on dynamic, and what this does is when you strafe left or right or move your thumbstick, it kicks in the aim assist. ADS sensitivity transition, I turn it to instant because we obviously wanted to do it instantly. Custom sensitivity presume, I do mine a little different. Most people run theirs between 0.65 and 0.85. It's personal preference. This stuff, I did just leave it alone. This motion sensor. I turn automatic tack sprint on. I always leave it on. That way I can move fast. Grounded mantle, I actually turn mine on. A lot of people turn it off. I turn mine on. That way when I'm close to an object, if I want to mantle over it. It has got me killed a couple times, but not as much, as long as you're used to it and pay attention to what's going on in game. Slide dive behavior, I turn it on slide only, and the reason that I do that is so my controller, the input, doesn't have to guess if I'm trying to slide or dive. It's immediate. Plunging underwater, this should be on free. I don't know why it's on trigger here, but parachute auto deploy, I turn it off. That way I can pull my parachute as soon as I get ready to. Aim down sight behavior, hold. All this stuff's pretty simple. Let's see here. Interact reload behavior. Turn that on prioritize interact. That way you just tap square, it picks up hold square to reload. Armor plate behavior, that's personal preference also. I leave mine on apply all. On-demand texture streaming, you definitely want this off. World motion blur off. Weapon motion blur, film grain, all that stuff, you want that off except for fidelity, cast strength. I turn it up to 80. That just makes the world more sharp. If you have the 120 hertz option, turn it on. It'll help you with lag. Field of view, I run mine on 120. I'm on a monitor. If you're on a TV, usually the sweet spot's around 110. That's what I had it on when I was playing on a 55-inch. The rest of this stuff's personal preference. Audio, I'm actually running the home theater. I seem to be able to hear footsteps a lot better on home theater. The rest of the stuff's personal preference. The only thing in interface that I would change is go to your color customization. Right here, you can change all that stuff however you want it. Color filter, turn it on in filter 2. And then bump the color intensity and world intensity all the way up to 100. So, and your mini map, always have it on square. That way you get a better field of view on your mini map. Crosshairs, this is a big one. This helped me out so much with centering. Turn your crosshairs on, center dot on, and then I turn it to largest. That way I can see that center dot very, very well, and it helps me so much with centering. But like I said, the rest of the stuff is just kind of optional. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope this helps you out. See you next time.